Hello and welcome back to Have You Seen That Film? I am your host, Dylan Lloyd, and today we're going to be discussing another film by John Wayne. The film today is The Train Robbers. The Train Robber tells the story of a woman who hires a man, Lane, played by John Wayne, to help her, and her name is Mrs. Lowe, played by Anne Margaret, help her to recover the lost treasure that her husband revealed to her that he helped steal right before he died. So now she's going off to find this treasure not only for herself but her son back home so she can help support them. So John Wayne hires some of his buddies to tag along with them. Some of his buddies include Ben Johnson and Rod Taylor. And they go off to find this treasure. And along the way, they're being chased by other bandits who want this gold. And there's also a mysterious man who's following both parties and kind of intervenes from a distance occasionally. So will they find the treasure? And if so, will they be able to get back without coming across this massive bandit of cutthroats? You will not know unless you watch The Train Robbers. The Train Robbers was one of John Wayne's very last films, right before he died. It's a fun Western, one that I know a lot of people find it to be a mediocre John Wayne movie, but I rather enjoy it. Things that I enjoy about it is I think the cast is really good. And what I also like about the cast is there's not too many characters. Like I said, we have John Wayne, Anne Margaret, Ben Johnson, and Rod Taylor. And there's 3 other members of their gang helping them search after the treasure. These 7 people are really the only ones that speak. And out of the gang, besides the 4 that I've mentioned, there's 1 other member that has a lot of speaking parts. The 2 other members of the gang are just more there than anything else. So there's not too many characters. There's not a lot of character development. Yes, we hear some stories between the 3 main members of the gang and kind of their history and how they know each other. But really there isn't a lot of character development or such, or you don't know much of people's backgrounds. But the cast itself, I think because it's not so big, there's not so many characters, you're not, being introduced to so many people, it's easy to like the gang, to like the cast that we have. And as well, we have our mysterious man who helps keep you engaged, wondering who is he, why is he here? You don't find out until the very end of the show. So I think the cast was great. I also really enjoy the Western treasure hunt aspect of the film, because that's essentially what it is. As I was thinking about it, I was like, I've never considered this a treasure hunting film, but that's what it is. They're following directions in order to find treasure at the end. X marks the spot, whatever you want to say. That's what they're doing. And I've mentioned I've reviewed another John Wayne movie, Legend of the Lost, on this channel. If you haven't checked that one out yet, feel free to. You can click on the link above. That is a treasure hunting film by John Wayne, but not set. It's not a Western. So this one, I've always thought it'd be a fun idea to do a Western treasure hunt. I would do mine very differently than this one, but looking at this and realizing that, it makes me appreciate it more because I think that's just a fun idea. The last half, or maybe like the last 30 to 40 minutes of the movie, it's not a very long movie. That's something as well I think that has it going for it. They don't waste time. We get right into it. We get on this journey and we find the treasure and we make our way. The story is not complex. There's not a lot going on, so it's just barely over an hour and a half long. It's 92 minutes long. So it's a quick watch. It's one that you can watch in an afternoon, watch in an evening, and you get your story. As I said, 30 to 40 minutes of this movie is pretty much action-packed. There's a few big shootouts and such between John Wayne and his band of treasure seekers and the cutthroat bandits who are coming after them to get their share of this so-called gold. So there's a lot of explosions and gunfights. So it makes for, you know, you get that Western aspect you're looking for. You're getting the big gunfights that, you know, in these, that you enjoy watching in a Western movie. You know, as I was taking notes and looking over and writing down what I liked about this movie, I kind of find it hard to I didn't really find anything that I did not like about this movie. Again, I know a lot of people have said that it's kind of a mediocre John Wayne movie. It's, you could say, forgettable, and you know, it's not as great as a lot more memorable movies. But I certainly have fun and enjoy watching this movie. I don't have any complaints. It's an hour and a half long of entertainment, and that's what I watch a movie for. So I really do like the movie The Train Robbers. A fun fact, almost, there's a fan theory for this movie. So John Wayne's character is Lane, and then we have Mrs. Lowe, played by Anne Margaret. John Wayne's, one of his most famous characters was Hondo Lane, and in the movie Hondo, he was in fact falling in love and helping a woman, Mrs. Lowe, who did have a son. So there's a theory that this is an unofficial or official sequel to Hondo, and this is just Hondo years down the road helping Mrs. Lowe out again. Now, that theory has never been confirmed, but it's just kind of one that fans over the years have gathered. And John Wayne, in fact, does wear, I don't know if it's the same hat, but a very similar hat to his Hondo character in this film, which goes to support that theory. So there you have it. That's The Train Robbers. Again, it's a fun-filled Western, in my opinion. That's an easy watch. So if you're looking for something to do on a Saturday afternoon, or you know, it's a Friday night and you want to watch something new, check out The Train Robbers. If you've seen it already, comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. I'd love to hear your opinion. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to watch more of these wonderful videos I put out there. And again, thanks for watching. Take care, and that's a wrap.